I first opened my business, I want to say back in 2002. 2002, and it was Ragan's Once and Against Fashion. In about March, and started out next door, and then just built and built and built and got a little bigger, and then put a tannin salon in across the street. And then as the online yard sales started coming into play and everything, the resale business started to plateau. So I thought, well, it's time to do something different. And then 4.5 years ago, started in on the boutique. And so far, so good. Fun, lots of fun. And I never got rid of Ragan's Once and Again Fashion because that was my beginning. So I remodeled the lower level and incorporated it in, and then also brought the tannin salon over and added it in. So we have a 3-in-1 business. So as some people call it, the one-stop shop now. So I decided to open my own business because I messed up through high school, per se, I guess. And when I decided to go to college, I had no idea what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be, and I seen right then it was going to be a waste of time. So I started working, from mini marts to J.C. Penney's to dry cleaners, you name it. Never could get my niche. Always loved to shop. Always loved to just put clothes together. And my mom came to me one day and said, "Why don't you open yourself up a business?" And I can't open myself up a business. And she said, "Yeah, you need to open yourself up a clothing store." I couldn't afford to open up a clothing store, but I could afford to open up a resale shop. And so we searched, and Mammoth was in need. I mean, it was the only town around that didn't have a resale shop other than, West Plains, and then the one in Thayer she was trying to get out of it, so I knew I wouldn't be stepping on her toes. So, at which I did, and been at it for 16 years, and it was the best thing that I ever did because I found myself at the other places working. I wanted to go a little farther, and I didn't feel appreciated because they can only pay you so much, and you reach your ends, But this, I can take it as far as I want, as long as my customers will let me. So, and I love it. I love it. I study bodies, which sounds a little creepy, but if given the opportunity, I can put a pair of jeans on a person and usually fit them and make them happy. And then if we can't, we go on. We don't sell something to someone that doesn't, I would say, if it doesn't look good, I'm not going to sell it to you, because that's where my mind act is when I walk into stores, I hate walking out with something that they told me looked good on me and it looked awful. I can't. So that's what I do. I try to make women love themselves because it's hard. It's hard this day and age to love yourself. So if someone was wanting to open a business, the advice that I would give them is, first of all, check your population. Once you check your population, see if there's a need for it. There's too many of us all jumping in and doing the same thing that someone else is doing when there's so many other things around that the community may need. So figure out what the need is, and then don't. Personally, when I first opened my business, I opened it with $1,000. Sounds crazy, which was 16 years ago. But you don't have to have everything new. I bought a counter for $50 and I put tractor paint on it. I bought some old used racks. So sometimes when you think about opening a new business, you think, oh my gosh, I can't afford it. You can. It's just start out slow, and I always took a certain percent of sales each month, and I turned it right back into my business. There was times I didn't make any money, but I still do that to this day. I mean, from new hangers to whatever, I always, just take a certain percent. So the advice is, make sure there's a need in the community for it. Don't go in too big. You can always build to the dream that you have. I mean, I wanted a new clothing store. It took me 12 years to get it. And then don't be scared. Just, give the community what they're asking for and listen. So many of us get closed minds. One thing I tell my customers every day is, give me advice, suggest things. I can't give to you what you want if you don't tell me what you're looking for. And then just follow your heart. So being here 16 years, it sometimes gets a little old. You go to the same place day after day, the same town day after day. But I wake up of a morning time and, this is my baby. This is what I've built. And sometimes, you get stuck in a rut. But for some reason, it's always that day that you're in a rut that one customer comes in and is feeling down, or just can't find anything, and you search and you search and you search, and when they're happy, when you just put a smile on their face, and they say they'll be back, or even write a great review, and you're like, wow, I really did make that lady happy. That's a good motivation in life to get you there every day, to make people happy. And if you know me or you ever shop here, I love to talk and I love people and I love to laugh, and it's hard to sit here and even be serious right now. But and then my child, every day I want to set an example for her and show her that life isn't easy. You have to get up. You have to go to work. You have to do things in life you don't want to do sometimes. So, and then putting clothes on her back and seeing that her needs are met is just a good motivator of, I think, anyone's life. It's just respect for yourself, and I don't know. So basically, I guess I do know. My motivation is within, making people happy and taking care of my family.